What's going on, folks? How you doing on this beautiful, fine, freaking Tuesday? I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight Our War, and co-host of Music and Mayhem with Skylar Ray, and messing with Manny Vitale and all that other stuff. What is up? It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's Tuesday, and we were jumping on, and we were. I was talking to my friend, my sister from Athens, Alabama, Lori, and we were gonna go live, but some things came up, and you're gonna see Lori tomorrow afternoon. When I have no idea. Tomorrow afternoon ish, sometime. So we'll find out from Lori and get back to you. So we're just gonna jump on here and go over a couple things that from last night's show, some of the events that are coming up from this coming week. Tomorrow we got Music and Mayhem, and I have no idea what else is going on for the rest of the week, so we'll find that out too. So before we do that, let's hey Amber, part of the shenanigators. Where's the other half? There she go. All right, let's get OG in here.
Hey
There she
guys.
is. We got Amber and Jacqueline. I see Jacqueline's name, but I don't see under yours, Amber. Where's the other part of the shenanigators?
Yeah, really.
Come
Buy
on
one, get
now.
two.
That's right. We got to get the other one in here. How you doing, Amber?
I was messaging Jacqueline earlier today because gave her the information regarding coach's thing in August. And she says, "What's this about?" So I reminded her that it was all these people are going to be there. So she's still thinking of showing up.
Bill Stacks is
Bill
in
Stacks is
the
in the
house.
house.
How you doing, Bill? What's going on, brother? You gotta check out my brother Bill Stacks. You can check him out on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere else. Chatting with Stacks. As always, I tell you what, go check out Chatting with Stacks. You will not be disappointed. His podcasts are just intense. I mean, the there's Jacqueline. I'm in here. Let's see. She had there she is. The other half of the shenanigators is in the house.
Yep.
Let the shenanigans begin.
Okay.
But oh, our interview should be dropping next week. That is one I definitely got to watch. I had the
Ooh, great.
pleasure of being on Chatting with Stacks, and that's what he's talking about there. So looking forward to that, man. Like I said, Bill does an amazing job at Chatting with Stacks, again, at Facebook, all over the place, YouTube. And, when I saw his stuff, is when I first, before I even met him, the thing that caught my eye is just everything. I mean, as far as his platform, the production, the editing, the
The
studio,
energy.
and he does it all. I mean, he doesn't just host the show; he does all the production. He does all the editing. He does it all, and that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
you definitely
Amazing.
don't want to. You definitely don't want to miss that. Chatting with Stacks.
Mm-hmm.
And what is we've got Amber popping on with wait, first we got to get the good afternoon, my fight our war family. And
And
where's the
Trisha
other?
said, "Good morning. Where are you, Trisha? That you good
It's a
morning."
shenanigan fest.
Uh
Shenanigan
huh.
fest. And we've got another one. What are you looking at here? Oh, good morning. Good morning, all. Hmm. All right. Well,
Okay.
okay. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning. And all of us from Detroit, Michigan, good evening.
Yes.
Let's see. Here we go. Here's a little recap. Ha ha, just
Oh,
got
just
up
got
for
up
work.
for work. Okay.
So it's the Trisha alarm clock just woke up. So, hey, since she
Okay.
just got up, it's morning.
That's
When you
right.
wake up for the first time, it's morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got where to go. Jacqueline has Ethan Jackson. And I know we heard that name. Wasn't that a friend of either Jacqueline's or someone who just started on the path of sobriety? or something like that. I do refresh my mind, Jacqueline, because I know that it was something. Oh,
And we got Kyle Clay on. I don't know that we've seen Kyle Clay before.
Kyle Clay. Kyle, hi, what's going on, Kyle?
Okay.
Kyle, the one and only Kyle. All these Harley people.
Oh,
The
okay.
Harley people.
Tis the
And
season.
and here's Amber jumps in. The other half of the shenanigator says, "Yes, he's Jacqueline Blankenship's friend." Well, I guess. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Now we go back to Jacqueline, and Jacqueline follows that up with, "I take him, the 19-year-old that's in recovery, 21 days today."
All right.
Ethan, congratulations on 21 days, man.
Outstanding.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome. And Jacqueline, thank you for reaching out,
Yeah.
helping, and that's what this family does. So appreciate you doing that. And of course, to Ethan, one day at a time, brother. One day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But wish you all the best, and man, welcome to the family.
Stay
I
strong, brother.
think that is everyone yet. So far, we got, and again, don't forget next week, be looking for, and I will definitely be letting you guys know as well when you can see the show that I did with Bill Stacks,
Right.
chatting with Stacks. Let's see, what's this? Yep, we're all caught up. Let's see. Anytime he's going to be, wait, what's this? Anytime he's going to be at Ethan. Oh, you talk about Ethan? It's going to be in, because Jacqueline's going to be there. So is that what we're talking about, Jacqueline? Ethan's going to be coming to Athens, Alabama. We're going to have us a good old time, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of y'all, like I said, Lori, I know you're watching.
Yeah,
I know you're
right.
watching, Lori. You and your non-lipstick wearing person. So, Jacqueline, yep. Okay. Well, that's going to be, I tell you what, it's going to be a great time.
Good.
No. Someone speak now or the jokes will start. Someone speak now. Man, let's get Amber.
Whoa.
Someone speak.
Well, Amber,
I think we're speaking. Yeah. Yeah, there's a pile of them here somewhere, but I don't know where the pile went. There's another pile over here now, but I don't want to go looking through the pile. So Lori Susanna, see now, Manny is live. Jacqueline's he's putting a word out to Lori. Lori Massonia. Lori Massonia. Well, actually, I did chat with Lori earlier and had a real nice talk with Lori. She is so freaking busy. She's got this event going on, as Jacqueline was saying, June 6th and 7th, I think, is going to be in Athens, Alabama. It's going to be the Addiction Eviction event with Lori and her incredible family down in Athens, Alabama, who have just been insane with everything she's got going on. She's been so damn busy between all of her stuff that she's got going on with the event, with the vendors, with all the other people who are involved in this. The people are coming in, the entertainers, the rappers who are coming in. I can't remember them all. So Lori, I know you, Lori, we can't see you with your. She said that, Manny, I can't come on right now because I don't have my red lipstick. So you can still post without your red lipstick. So we're waiting for you, Lori.
Come on, girlfriend.
Amber says, Heidi Sullivan. Heidi Sullivan, are you here? Because if you are, I don't see it, but I do. We got Amber's like the official greeter before anyone else sees anybody. So Amber, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate you.
Because Amber, I'm at home and I can't do like I normally do. I can't, talk to folks like I normally would.
The thing is too, like even when OG's in the studio, she'll be on the phone. There's Heidi. Heidi's in the house. How you doing, Heidi? But I don't know why it happens, but there's times where in studio, OG's sitting right freaking there, and I'm looking at the monitor, and I'll see people pop up just like now, where Jacqueline, or I'm sorry, where Amber was saying hi to Heidi, or Amber said something about Jacqueline, and they're showing on your end on your phones and stuff like that, but I don't have anything on the monitor. So that's kind of strange because we did have, I know we had a show one time where a lot of people were commenting, and we had a lot of people saying that they were concerned because there was a lot of comments that weren't being responded to, and it was after the
why.
fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and none of them showed up. So that was very strange. And every now and then, OG would be sitting there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they're right here. I got them. Damn lip. Where's my
Thank you,
lipstick?
Amber. Thank
I
you
need
for
my
your help.
lipstick. Hold on.
We
Makeup,
got plenty
wardrobe,
of chapstick. Okay.
wardrobe.
What flavor
Okay.
you got?
Red. What is this?
Okay.
Cherry. Nope. I don't know what it's red.
Okay, good.
It's either that or is this glue? What is this?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
either a stick of glue. Yeah,
It's chapstick. It's chapstick.
Do I gotta do that?
If you
Do
like.
do I gotta do that? What you gotta do? Grab a piece of toilet or tissue or something? Are you supposed to kiss it or something? What's that stuff the ladies do? Yeah, huh? Isn't it so you don't get lipstick
It's
on
called
your
blotting your lips with a lipstick. Yes, but you don't need to do that with chapstick.
blotting them? There, I've been blotted.
Okay.
Amber says, what does Amber say? Amber says whatever Amber wants. It says, no problem. I'll be the comment coordinator while Lynn isn't able to. Look at you go.
Isn't she sweet? I love
Amber.
that.
Amber is our shenanigator.
Okay, she is.
Along with Jacqueline. Let's see. That makes two of us. Okay, wait a minute. Who's talking to who now? Because we got Amber. I have been trying to talk to each one of the phone. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. We got to post this. Amber, I have been trying to talk to each one the phone. Each one the phone. You are reading that, right? Are you reading that just like I just did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm looking at Amber's comment. Yeah, that would be great just for the hell of it.
With real lipstick.
Put some
yeah,
real
like
lipstick.
bright red.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll look like Lori. Lori, she goes that like when she said when she was talking about her incident in Athens, Alabama, which she did talk about. So this isn't anything that I should not be saying. Our friend Lori had look at Heidi. I love that picture.
Uh-huh.
The profile picture. But Lori had an incident in Athens, Alabama, where she had to be a temporary visitor at the Athens, Alabama jail, where they decided she was so popular they wanted to take her picture. And she goes, I put my finest red lipstick on, and she goes, I was looking fine. I said, Laura, you're always looking fine. This is a no sense Tuesday. Heidi,
or maybe even a nonsense Tuesday.
This is a no sense nonsense. And the thing is, pretty much every time I hit live, it's a no sense Monday, no sense Tuesday, no sense. Every time I hit that button, it's a no sense button, Manny pushing day.
True.
There. Let's see. I still don't get that. Heidi Sullivan. I have been talking on the.
They've been talking to each other on the phone.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's in every live. Okay, yeah.
That's what I just said. Every live's
right.
no, it's full of no nonsense, or it's full of complete nonsense. No sense nonsense. Other than that, what's going on with you guys? Tell us something new, man. What's something new, something funny, something celebrating, someone you want to say hi to, anything. This is, what did I say today? Small Talk Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go.
Well, until somebody says something, why don't you tell them about your doctor's visit?
And as usual, when I tomfoolery Tuesday. As usual, when I go to the doctor, it's usually started right in the beginning when I walk in. I usually, you hear that little knock on the door to say walk in, and it's usually would be, well, hello, hello, Amber. How are you doing? How things going? Or hello, Heidi. How you doing? How you feeling? I'm sitting there. It's probably half the time it's not even a knock. The door just opens. The doc walks in, has my chart, and just goes like this.
I believe it.
Just they're looking at me, and I'm going, "Fuck you, what? Yeah, you're looking at me for answers. Last I checked, you got MD, and it doesn't stand for medical dipshit. Just what?" And they usually start off with, instead of, okay, here's what we're faced with, and here's what we're going to do. That's why you go to the doctor. That's why you go to a surgeon, because you go there because of the situation you're in. You go to the doctor, they come up, they formulate a plan, bam, and you do it. You go forward with that plan. Here's mine. They walk in, everyone's shaking their head and putting their hands up, and they're like, "We've never seen a shoulder like this. There's so much damage to the shoulder." And they're like, then she goes, "I want to pull up here. I have someone else's scan that I purposely loaded to show you what a normal shoulder would look like. And then I have someone with a shoulder that has been, torn to shit from arthritis and injury that's been replaced." She goes, "And then I'm going to show you your shoulder." I'm like, that was the greeting. Okay. So she shows me everything. And then she gets to mine, and then she just sits there and she's like this. And then she's looking at me going, I was like, oh, you want my opinion? I mean, what the hell are you looking at me for? And she goes, I just don't know. She goes, and she looks at her PA, Wade, and he's sitting there looking at his thumbs. And they're like, well, there's so much damage because of the hardware, the popping, the busting of the shoulder. The way that this is supposed to go when you have to do a replacement because of hardware shifting, they go in, they take their hardware out. Protocol is they put, it's called a spacer in there temporarily, which is also filled with an antibiotic to help flush out any infection, which of course I had. So in a typical surgery like that, it stays in for, whatever, how many, 6 weeks, whatever it is. I'm sorry, of the antibiotics. Then after your course of antibiotics, they do a scan of the shoulder. And then they put that into their handy dandy little computers to formulate which hardware matches your shoulder, your bone structure, and all that. And then they take the temporary cement spacer out, reapply the new hardware. Mine went like this. Manny, we have never seen a shoulder when we opened it up. She goes, I literally just reached in and picked the head of the shoulder part out with my hands. Usually we got to pry it out. Second was we put the cement in there with the spacer. And now what they have to do is put that into the computer. And she said, at this point right now, we still have no idea how this, if it's even possible to recreate the bone, which would be made out of steel now. So you're, what are the last option would be, there's two of them actually. What's in there now is cement, which is supposed to be temporary. Worst scenario is it stays like it is and just wish for the best. The other one is to take that out and do a partial and put a partial steel implant in instead of the cement. Well, when I asked which is going to last longer, I mean, if I do the cement, is it basically going to be like bone on bone would be? I don't know. She's like, we don't have these answers because we've never seen this before. So, that's about it. That's about it. So, but I was lucky enough to get paperwork to take back to work, and that's that. Look at no one's even paying attention. They're all talking to each other, chit chat. I love it. It's like, hey Sheila, what's up, girl? Hey, how you doing, Heidi? What's going on? Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, what is that?
It's Manny.
Hey, did you guys know Manny's on? What's he talking about? Oh hell, I don't know. Just how you guys doing?
Hi Sheila. I can't text right now, Sheila. So hi Sheila.
Oh man, I love you guys, man. That's what I happen to look up and it's
you
like
got the best family. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I love it. It's just like Sheila, Well, it is Sheila's birthday month. So, Sheila, you got precedence here. So, we're still happy birthday to Sheila. And Heidi, thank you, Heidi. Heidi says, "Oh, I'm listening." She's like, "We can't help but drown out your irritating ass voice." Donald blows in the house. Marla's in the house. And Marla goes, "I heard you." See, the way they're, and it's not like, oh man, don't worry. I'm listening to you. It's like, I hear you already. We all hear you, Manny. Can you shut up now? I care, Manny. Oh, you guys are awesome. We're here. You go. We're multitasking. Shenanigator to the rescue, and here we are. Let's get Sheila for her birthday month. Um, that's for you, Sheila. This isn't your birthday week. This is your birthday month. We love you, Sheila. Happy birthday. I see. Where'd he go?
Donald's
There he is. Donald blows in the house. Donald. And Donald sent me a voice message on Messenger, and he said, "This is the movie that you're always talking about, that you're always forgetting, Storm of the Century." So, Don, thank you. That's a creepy ass movie, man. The guy's name, I think it starts with an L, Luge or something like that. He's got this cane and it's got a wolf's head. And it's creepy as hell. And just the guy's got these black eyes. Storm of the Century. It's pretty cool. If you guys get a chance, check it out. But Donald, thank you for that. And also, Donald, thank you for. I'm pretty sure that you sent Peter Weber our way, and what a show, what an interview with Peter. Appreciate you sharing. I'm sure there were some very difficult parts of that you shared, but appreciate you, man, and thank you, Donald, for everything you're doing. Patty's in the house. Hi, Patty. And look, Marla said, "Looking beautiful, Manny." Oh, Marla,
Yes,
thank you.
thank you, Marla.
Oh man, Marla, you're awesome. Sheila, Manny is truly a trip. There you go. Manny's truly a trip. Sheila, Manny looking really pretty tonight. Oh, thanks, guys. Man, it's the same hat. I just, well, I was going to say shave, but no, I didn't. But you guys are making me blush. I have to put more lipstick on.
There you go.
Shenanigators. She's got a lot here. What do we got? Your shoulder is in bad shape. Could only imagine the pain. I hurt my collarbone, and it was so hard to dress myself, wash hair, and so forth. They give you, Jacqueline, for like the pre-office visits for ortho, they'll have like these long ass questionnaires. Are you able to put a jacket on? And it'll say yes, no, with difficulty, with lots of difficulty. Can you put your wallet into your back pocket? Can you tuck all these questions? Mine are just like whatever. But they are very surprised though with the temporary cement thing that they shoved in there. It actually is doing pretty good. So whether this is it or not, you know what? I'm still very blessed to be able to do what I'm doing. Let's see. You're looking absolutely stunning, Manny.
There you go.
See. You know what? Here,
let's
keep that up there. You know what, Amber? Thank you so much.
Sweet.
I stop. Actually, you know what? Hold on a minute. Where is it?
Hold it closer to the mic. There you go. That's better.
Thank you. And we all know you can wipe your butt.
Do you know that?
I just put the toilet paper on the ground, sit down, and follow Susie and scoot. It's called the boot scooting Manny booty scoot. And then that turns into a
Okay, thank you.
And then that turns into Yes, I got a new toy. And then we're going to have, it's time, everybody, for Toilet Talk. Brought to you by Charmin. Oh, no, isn't that Charmin? Is that the snot? They're blowing your nose stuff. Is that Charmin? No,
No,
Charmin's
that's
toilet
toilet
paper.
paper. Uh-huh.
Yeah, isn't that the bears wiping their butts?
Correct.
You see how I'm doing that? I'm wiping my butt. Yeah. Manny Vitale is turning red. What? I'm turning red? But it's just, maybe it's my lipstick. I'm using, what am I using? Lip balm
Mm-hmm.
SPF 4 strawberry.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, don't squeeze the Charmin, Marla says. And let's see. Amber says, you talk about poop enough. I'd hope you can
He
wipe
does.
your butt. Well, it's just something. No, did I tell you about the time we were? Was that my mom
Uh-oh.
went to? I had to go to the bathroom and had to wait till I got down to Father Solana's, which is, going into church, and I had to go to the bathroom, so I took a holy shit. Well,
Okay.
Oh boy. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Okay, wipe the butt. Amber, are you talking or take care of yourself? That's the physician's assistant. Oh my god. Booty scoot. Yep, Marla. Booty scoot. And I think we're caught up again. So other
Well, we
than
got
that,
Sheila shit was sharing. She's getting the replacement antibiotics right now.
she's getting what?
Antibiotics.
Uh-oh. Who is Sheila is?
Yeah.
Sheila also said don't encourage him.
Oh, well.
And then we've
Too
got
late.
Chase. Yeah. And
Too
as
late.
Amber said, here we go. Well, I don't have my pile of jokes here because my organized pile has been moved.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that's all right. But anyway, like I said, for him getting Peter in our direction to share his story. Thank you so much, Peter. I saw you. He sent me some earlier, and that was pretty intense last night. You're hearing these stories; they all are. And we have another one of Donald Ryan Page, I believe, is another one from Maine that's going to be coming on as well. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, we have Music and Mayhem with Skylar Ray. We are going to be on exactly, you guys already know what time, at 7-ish. So that'll be tomorrow. And I can't remember if we've got any other. Do we got any other shows? Thursday, Friday?
Thursday, you're on.
Oh, that's right. Thursday, I'm on Kalisha and Calico on Pine Case Podcast. So that's Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So you definitely want to check out Kalisha and Calico Pine Case Podcast. Going to have a great time. They do amazing stuff over there between both of them, man. It's just a great show. The way, the format, everything, the way that they have it set up, the production that goes into it. It's almost like here, where it's just like I just throw shit against the wall, see what sticks. Over there with Kalisha and Calico, man, I mean, they put, as far as their production and editing, just like my brother Bill Stacks. I mean, he really does it up right. And Donald Blow representing. Okay, then he has really WTF. WTF what, Donald? You went from representing to WTF.
Not sure.
So, I don't know what you're talking about there, brother. We were just talking about your brother Peter and his story, and then your other guy, Ryan Page, is the other one that's going to be coming on. I believe it's sometime next week.
Yeah, and you have a show on Friday but I don't have. If you look at the calendar that's next to you, you can see it. And then Saturday is Peter. Again,
Web-
I
Oh
I
wait, no,
can't.
we just had Peter Weber.
No. Roger Peters. I can't. I don't have my. I can't get. Well, I guess I could just stop my phone and take a look. Here, let me. Okay, let me close myself off.
Oh boy, I was pride. Donald says I was replying to Amber's comment, talking about my meds being stolen. Yeah, that is. You know what, Amber? I am sorry, but I did miss that. What
Friday is Kaisa.
Friday's Kaisa. Oh, that's right.
Kaisa,
From Talking Trash, we got Kaisa will be on My Fight or War Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
and
And
then Randy Powers is Saturday.
wow. So we've got Wednesday, Music and Mayhem. Thursday is me with Kalisha and Calico at Pine Case Podcast. Friday is what?
Kaisa.
Saturday.
Randy Powers.
Wow. Man, we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy, but that's okay. Jacqueline says you're having Kaisa on your show soon, right? Yes, we just found out, or I just was informed by the missing person here who you cannot see.
I gotta figure out how to get back on now.
No, it's funny is every time she talks, the middle part, starts to go, but you can't see her. Hey, yeah, look at her.
There it is. There it is. Wait a minute.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Up. Oh boy, this could turning into a laughing fest now, folks.
It took me a minute to figure out. Okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm trying to get my little.
Okay, folks, here it comes.
My tripod isn't behaving.
What's the matter?
Okay. Oh.
She's gonna start snorting any minute now. You're gonna hear,
Marla, I love you too.
I can't. Okay. I think it may have been Heidi. It was one of our family members that we were doing our silly dad joke segment, which was just anytime really, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden you hear OG starting to laugh, and then she attempts to tell a joke. I'm pretty sure it was Heidi, may have been Amber, who knows. And about 20 minutes later, she's still laughing and finally gets the joke out. And whoever it was commented, the
reaction.
The reaction was a hell of a lot better than the joke. So was that you, Heidi? For some reason, I'm thinking that was Heidi, but that was funny as can be, man. And so if anyone wants to fire away a few silly ass dad jokes, be my guest, because
that joke was, what is the major cause of dry skin?
What is the major?
A towel. I don't know. It tickled me the first time I saw it.
For about 10 minutes.
I know. It just seemed.
And then we took her off camera, and then she was still. It was Heidi, I think. See that? We've got the family members. Amber said, "Wasn't me." No, I think it was Heidi. That was just perfect. It was like the reaction was better than the freaking joke. That was funny. Oh, a towel. I didn't get the joke. Oh, you got to tell her again.
Okay.
Amber said she didn't get it, so.
Okay, Amber, the joke is, what is the major cause of dry skin?
Wait a minute.
Yes? No?
I'm trying to see which one it is.
The towel dry. Exactly. The towel dries you. What? Try it again. No.
Not working?
Well, it's not. It's hard to hear.
Why? I mean, it was so.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
You don't hear me laughing?
I heard. I don't understand. That's okay, Amber. It's not worth the. Because you use a towel to dry your skin, so it's a major
She's
cause
not
of dry skin.
the best part. She's gonna explain it now. Okay.
No, she said
Now
she
she's
can't
gonna
hurt
break it. Now she's gonna break it down
Now
to.
that one I could hear. That was better.
I didn't push anything. That was OG.
I'm too far away for you to hear me if I'm doing that. Oh, great, great. Now that sounds like me. Huh?
I'm gonna go through them all.
Oh, great.
There you go, folks.
You got it.
Well,
That was better. Is that like fireworks?
it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm pushing button.
Cool toy. Yeah.
Are you hearing anything or no?
Yeah. But sometimes it all depends on where you hold it.
Well, I'm not moving it.
Okay. Some are good and some are not.
You're laughing or not? You know what? Can anyone else, Marla, or anybody, are you guys hearing this at all?
Some of them. Okay, that was a whistle.
Okay.
A goat.
Oh,
screaming.
Lord, Manny shouldn't have access to that toy. Yeah, Heidi, Marla says yes, some of them. But I'm not moving the thing. I'm not.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I know. We probably should have bought the more expensive one. Oh, well.
Well, as my dad always said, you get what you pay for.
We got, yeah. Okay.
Amber, yes, Manny, we hear it. It's like,
enough already.
Yes, we hear it. Heidi says, send that back to Amazon.
Oh, my goodness. She knows. Yeah, the burp was very good.
Yeah, well, that was
the burp was good. The farting was good, and the clapping
Hey,
was good.
it always is. There's nothing better than good burping and farting.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Makes you feel better.
Other than that, though, we've been having a good time getting ready for New York, and all of our friends at White Plain Airport, all four gates. Can't wait. I tell you what, people, when it comes to flying and all that, you hear horror stories and all these terrible things. But I tell you what, I have a riot. I have such a good time flying. That's just, it's not some things that are out of your control, man. Just like when that guy was screaming at those poor girls at the gate about the plane. They're like, they're making an announcement. The flight, unfortunately, they're doing some maintenance on the plane, so it's going to be delayed. The guy starts blowing a fucking fuse. He's like, I can't, that sucks. Delta sucks. He looks at me to like back him. Doesn't this suck? I'm like, they're working on the plane. They're doing maintenance on the plane. No, it doesn't suck. I'd rather have them do that on the plane. But Amber, you're giving me way too much credit. It says Manny is a 5-year-old sometimes. I'm insulted sometimes. I was just say 6-year-old, but I'm not.
John Toole's in the house.
John Toole, how you doing, brother? Let's see. Good toy for a 5-year-old. Boy, man, you people are just ruthless, man. Boy, good thing I have thick skin. Marla says we can play Guess That Sound. Hey, yes, we could. Hi there. What does it say?
Hope you have got inner tube for a bike.
Hope you have. Well, I'll let you take that one.
I'm thinking she needs a tire repaired somehow.
Marla says,
I like kid toys. I'm assuming she meant toys.
Or she's like kids' Roys.
Whatever that, yeah.
Yeah.
Toys.
That she's got. Where'd it go? Toys. Oh man, we gotta keep you on your toes. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so plans are, like I said, off to White Plain,
That's
New
in
York,
June. That's in May.
and we've got Coach is incredible. Coach Tony Morrissey in New Milford, Connecticut, who is a founder of the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation. Please check it out. It's an amazing foundation that he started after unfortunately losing his son to an overdose.
Mm-hmm.
Him, his wife Mimi, along with their amazing kids, they formed the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation. They are doing so much work within the community, not only within the community of Connecticut, but throughout the United States. And they're expanding into so many different areas. They've got their hoodies. It's on the back. I'm very proud to have one. You're an official hope dealer. Instead of dealing, with what we used to deal with, now they are hope dealers, and
Mm-hmm.
each and every one of them, man. And then they've got the youth. Was it the youth dealers or youth?
No.
Whatever. It's like the youth, whatever. It's the youngsters. They're all involved. He's got everybody. It doesn't matter how young, how old, what you're doing. Coach and his wife Mimi and the rest of the amazing people that are part of that foundation are just doing so much for so many. And they are having an event at the end of August,
August.
which very, very proud to be part of that as well. So, Coach, thank you for all you do. And he's also been giving us a lot of people who want to share their stories, and they've been coming
Mm-hmm.
on the show when we go to New York. They're coming to our studio there and sharing their stories. You saw a few of them here every Sunday. They drop on YouTube, which reminds me, folks, man, we definitely need your help. So please, the shenanigators, we need you in force. Please reach out to anyone and everyone you know that has access to YouTube, because we've just been stuck. I mean, we've been at the same numbers for whatever reason for the last almost 2 months. And doesn't cost a thing, man. If you could just please pop over to YouTube and subscribe to My Fight Our War, and also over to TikTok and follow us on TikTok again at My Fight Our War. It would help us out tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's free.
it's free. The
It's
key,
free.
it's free. We never ask for
Mm-mm.
shit. We never.
Mm-mm.
That's not us, man.
Nope.
I'm not saying we won't in the future. We
Mm-mm.
try to
Mm-mm.
do everything we can on our own. As far as travel expenses and all that, hey, it's our pleasure and honor to be, wherever we are asked to go. That's a freaking honor
Mm-hmm.
to be asked that. So,
Yeah, well,
by
we had to
no
turn down. Was it Idaho? Yeah, we had to turn
Brandon, yeah,
down. Yeah,
Brandon
Idaho.
Hughes. I
Yeah,
feel feel bad about him, man.
not in the
Brandon
budget.
um
Not this time. Maybe
asked
next year.
us, yeah, Brandon, said, hey man, we'd love to have you come out, tell your story in Idaho, but unfortunately just can't do it. Yeah, and that's when I really have to keep my mouth shut, because the reason I got put in scheduling timeout is because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, Manny,
Mm-hmm.
can you do this show? Yep. Can I do that show? Yep. Manny, can you come to this event and speak here? Yes. And then by the time OG gets the paperwork, she's like, there's two shows that day at the same time you're doing this show. On this day, you're a guest on a show, then you're hosting a show. This day, we're going to be flying in the air at that time. And on this date, you've got a live event you're going to be at.
So
That's why
no.
I'm not allowed to do any of that shit. So, but no, it really does. In the future, definitely plan on pushing forward, man. I absolutely love doing this stuff. I love annoying the hell out of all you guys. And if we could do it and have fun doing it,
Yeah.
but seriously though, if we can do it in a way where we're going to make a difference and help people, if that means me making a total ass out of myself, I will make an ass out of myself all day, every day. If that means saving lives, if that
Well, can I?
means,
I need to comment.
oh boy,
Yesterday's show the girl at work who watched it, and I think her nephew who is who's active addict, but she watched it and she said it was so good, so heavy, but so good. And her comment was, "I really needed to hear that." And that's the
Yeah.
second person that said that to me, and I went, "Whoa, you needed to hear that?" Because that was heart wrenching. You know, I mean,
And that's my
whew,
fight our war. There, I said from day one when I formed this amazing family that I will never sugarcoat shit.
bye,
I'm not
Marla.
going to sit here and I'm not going to, I'm basically not going to sugarcoat things. Addiction is freaking ugly. It's evil. It's everything and 10 times worse than that. So I am not going to sugarcoat addiction. We're going to come at it as just as evil
Mm-hmm.
and as mean as
Mm-hmm.
addiction is to counter it. And if that
Mm-hmm.
means me being a freaking prick, then I'll be one mean son of a bitch. If that means, I've done shows where I've cried like a little baby, and I've done shows where I was angry and I was swearing every other word. Um, and that's just being true. That's what addiction is, and that's what addiction does. And if we don't treat it that way, and if we try to buffer things, then we're doing an injustice, and I will not do that. So like I said, there is no one way cookie cutter approach when it comes to dealing with addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, from me being an ass and just giggling and just making, bless you, and doing all this
Thank you.
shit. Maybe someone will hear something in one of my silly ass stories, but it'll catch their attention. Or on one of my rants going
Mm-hmm.
off the deep end, maybe someone will catch something on there. And that's what it's all about. And, that it's, I just saw something with, where'd it go? Heidi. It seems hearing the worst is better. People out there are saying, um, when I was telling a lot of the guests that when they come on and they share their stories, I remember I had a guy one time. This was a while back when I first started doing shows, hosting shows. This guy, he goes, "Well, you know what I mean." He was talking about his story when we were in the green room. He goes, "Well, I go, "Yeah, I do know." I go, "I want to target our families, our friends, our coworkers, the ones who are blindsided by our addiction, the ones who are
Mm-hmm.
blindsided by the instant change overnight, how we could go from these loving family, friends, coworkers to these, disrespectful pieces of, shit that we could turn into with addiction. Those are the people that I want to get their attention because those are the ones who are lost, man. I mean, Coach in Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
he said it best. He goes, "We had no plan because we didn't know. We didn't know anything until it was too late. We didn't know anything until we got a knock on the door from the police saying that my son overdosed." So Coach
Yeah.
went about it the way he thought was right, with the tough love. What the hell's the matter with you? You're better than this, because that's the way he was taught by his dad. And that's what I mean. You have to educate people who are just as blindsided as, people that are one day, like us, dealing with addiction. Is like, why? It's like, I don't know why. How did it start? Or when did it become a problem? When it did become a problem. One day you're sitting there with your buddies having a few beers, and it's like in a blink of an eye, all of a sudden you got a needle in your arm. How did it
Mm-hmm.
happen? What
Mm-hmm.
made it? We don't, these are all questions that we need to keep bringing up. These are questions that not swept under the rug. And it's like I told that one lady that got all pissed off at me when she was talking. Uh-oh. And she said to me, she goes, "Manny, my son," and I know you guys have heard this, but maybe someone didn't. Manny, my son's dealing with alcohol issues, and his wife is dealing with heroin issues. And all of a sudden she goes, "But we don't talk about that." And I was like, "Oh, you don't talk about it?" She goes, "No." She goes, "We don't want, people to know." And it just, I was like, "Well, by not talking about it, it's not helping." She goes, "Well, yeah, but they'll it just make things worse." And I said, "Well, really?" I said, "I tell you what, though." I said, "By not talking about this, you just put another beer or another drink
Mm-hmm.
in your son's hand. By not talking about it, you just put another needle in your daughter-in-law's arm." And she goes, got all pissed off at me. I go, it needs to be talked about because the next time we talk, we'll be at their funerals. And she looked at me and
Mhm.
she was like, who do you think you are? And I go, I'm someone who doesn't know all the answers, but I'm someone who will never stop asking the questions.
Mhm.
And it kind of sat there for a little bit and she broke down. She was like, what did I do? I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, this isn't about you.
There
This
you
is
go. There you
this is
go.
about them. Don't sit there and say, what are my neighbors going to think about me if they find out my son is an addict? Well, if they find out your son OD'd because you chose to do nothing because of embarrassment, you don't want to know what they're going to think about you. So that's why this has to be. Addiction is not taboo. Addiction does not get swept under the rug.
Mhm.
Addiction needs to be talked about, just like cancer, diabetes, ALS, all these other diseases. Addiction's got to be grouped right in there with the rest of them
Out in the
instead
open.
of, yes, instead of hearing, well, that's not really an illness. That's a choice. That's where the education has to come out. That's where we have to stick together and not change our behavior. We need to come at this full force. So there. That was pretty good, man. That was
Yeah,
go freaking man, preach.
yeah.
Sheila, preach. That's what I mean, man. 1 minute I'm talking about taking a crap, and the next minute scooting across the floor, and now I'm talking about something serious is going to your kid's funeral. That's
Mhm.
what is amazing about our family. Because yeah, we are going to have fun. We are going to have the shenanigans. We're going to have toilet talk. We're going to have commode mode. We're going to have hog talk. We're going to have all these things, and in between, we are going to get serious. And we're going to talk about my friend Jerry, who died in my freaking arms. And his last words he said before he died was, I love you. I deal with that every day. And then I'm going to think of me peeing on the floor in the bedroom, blaming the dog. So you guys,
Post Amber's comment.
let's see. Was this it?
Yep.
Don't even get me going. My family doesn't want me to come on here because someone they know might see. They put my nephews in there as a tool, and it's not right. Very well said.
Mhm.
Very, and you know what, Amber, you're here. We're here, and we love everything that you're doing. Yes, for all of us, without a doubt. But first and foremost, for you, this has got to be for you,
Yeah.
just like it's got to be for Jacqueline. It's got to be for Sheila and Heidi. It's got to be for us first, and then for the rest of us. Because unless we take care of ourselves, man, we're useless to everyone else. Brandon is in the house. Um,
Yeah. So Amber, whenever you're ready, if you're ever ready, if they don't want you, that's fine. Respect them because you do have to. They are your family. You got to live with them. But whenever it's right, we'll be here. If it
we
ever
got
becomes right.
Jacqueline says I can go on YouTube as well. Is that
And,
a is
and
that
there
a
was that was a
question?
no, that was a conversation that they were having. Just let it
Oh,
go.
just let it go, Manny. Just let it go.
They forbid
Brandon
it. Look at this.
Hughes.
Oh yeah, I knew that's what you meant, Amber. But it's
Go ahead, say it, but Manny
so
just
well.
wasn't
Someday
paying attention.
they might change their mind. Someday, or maybe not. Well, whatever.
Now, what are
As
you
long as
talking
you're
about?
okay. Amber's comment. Amber says she goes.
Which one?
Her family is forbidding her to come on the show.
Well, obviously, Amber is
And
doing
you got
the
if
right.
it's
Amber's
your
doing what.
family, you know what you need to do, and if
That's
it means
right.
not doing it, that's okay.
And Amber, you
We love you
do.
anyway.
I'm just gonna say it, man. You got to do what's best for Amber. What's best for
Always.
you is what you do. And
That means
them.
keeping peace in the family. Then it's keeping peace in the family.
Well,
If it's
no, you got to do what my
well,
feelings are. Is I got to do. It's like for me. If my family doesn't want me to do something, and I want to do something because it's going to be best for me, then you know what, family, you know what, you can bite me, because I got to take care of me,
yeah,
on what my needs are. If my family, well, man, you got to do this, or we don't want you to do this. We are you the ones that have an issue? No, I'm the one that has the issue that I got to deal with. So when I got other people on the outside telling me what I need to do that don't have a clue, am I going to listen? No, you know. But that's, like I said, that's an individual decision that we all have to make. That's one that I will never make for anybody. But for myself, if it was my family saying to me, "Don't do this," I'll listen to everybody's opinion. Don't get me wrong; I'm not a complete asshole. I mean, damn near close, but not complete. But just like I always said with our amazing family here, please, man, if you got ideas for the show and all that stuff, hit me up, man. Because when I first started, I had a few people that wanted all, man, you need to do this instead, do that instead, change this, change that, from people who've been doing shows for quite a while. And as I'm watching their and not a whole lot of response from other people, it's like, why would I listen to them? I mean, no offense, but it's like, no, I'm gonna, I'll be me, you be you, and life goes on. Lori, did you
Hope
put
you
your
got
lipstick?
makeup.
You got your lipstick on. Wonder Dog just scared the shit out of me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's in her chair now.
Okay, good.
Tyler Thompson's in the house. Let's see what else. OG's froze.
I am. No, you're froze. I'm not froze.
You're froze. No, I'm back.
Okay.
Lori.
I just want to say, Amber, if we ever see you in person, maybe you can share your story with us face to face.
Whatever you want, Amber. We're here for you, man.
Absolutely. We got your back no matter what.
Yep. Whether you want to tell your story here, whether you want to hit me up on Messenger or FaceTime me, whatever you want to do, Amber, we got you.
Mm-hmm.
We got you.
Yep.
Tyler, what does Tyler have to say? Brandon Hughes, another day sober, so life's awesome. Man.
There you go. Right.
And Amber says, Manny, you're froze.
And
you're crazy. Yes and yes. I concur. I appreciate everyone's support and input. Input. But now market, let's see. Market, family and friends.
Sheila said her story will take 2 shows. Uh-oh.
Said what?
Sheila said her story will take 2 shows, but I'm muting myself because
part 1, part 2. Lori is in the house. Yes, she is. Lori. And Heidi says, what, do you have a mouse in your pocket? Well, hey, don't knock it till you try it. And no, I don't. Tyler Thompson, doing good. How are you doing? That's from Brandon. Hello, OG, Tyler, and everyone. Lori, I'm here too, by the way. But that's all right, Lori. I'm the one that asked you to come on the show, but hey, that's all right. Well, she did say everyone, so I guess I'm everyone. Or one of the everyone. All right. Fum? Sheila, fum? Now, Amber, are you talking about your My Fight Our War family? My family will never be right. You're talking about us, baby. Okay, what else we got here as we just go clicking on?
The engagement picture. Okay, we have to look at that sometime.
What are you looking at? Look, all shit going on. My disc and bro won't talk to me. Dead air. Come on. Say something.
I muted my mic because the dog is barking in the background.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think we're caught up again. Oh, Lori's got that engagement from 1990.
Okay. Well, that's a long engagement.
I mean, people you want to do. Let's see. What do we got here?
I've
Ah,
never heard that used like that.
what?
People telling you what the people telling you what to do. Do you have a mouse in your pocket? Hmm. Okay, Heidi, that's a new one on me. But what's Sheila apologizing for?
Where?
Sheila apologized. Very last.
It's your birthday month. You don't have to apologize
That's right. That's right.
to the Detroit man. Oh, Lori. I was just telling everybody about your event in Athens, Alabama, in June. So if you want to chime in about anything about your event right now, please do. Let's see. Okay, Sheila says, my sister and brother do not talk to me in the streets, but I know I must do what I must do.
All
Bam.
right, there
You
you
know
go.
what? There you go. You just, Sheila, you just nailed it. You know, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what's
Hmm.
best for Sheila. And, that's the main thing. If all we worried about is what other people think, what other people say, and sometimes it's hard because those other people are going to be your family, and sometimes they don't mean to be, mean and disrespectful, but they are because they're scared to death because they don't want to lose us. So they come at it with blind love. And at the same time, they come at it with uneducated words because they
Hmm.
just don't know. It's not that they don't care, because sometimes you'll see, we'll fire back at them. It's like, you don't care. It's just like this terrible argument that's doomed for disaster because they don't get it, and it's not their fault. They were thrown into the situation, just like we didn't wake up one day, go through the checklist. Let's see, wake up, let's see, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, go out the door, go to the gym, go have breakfast. Oh shit, I forgot. Become an addict. It's not like it was on our to-do list. You know, it happens. It happened because of bad decisions, bad choices.
Hmm.
But again, it wasn't planned. Just like our parents, our family, and friends and loved ones, there was no plan. They weren't all of a sudden saying, "Wait a minute, it's Tuesday. Wait a minute, Manny, isn't Manny going to be an addict? Start being an addict, or today? It's Tuesday, right?" No, it's nothing that they work up to. It's these terrible things that happen that we're blindsided by. So everyone's got to remember that even though they're not the ones that are physically going through the act of addiction, they're still victims.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're victims in this. Um, Amber says, "Oh, and that's another thing too. When it comes to the internet, that's what Amber said. Her parents don't understand it, and that's another thing. That's right there. Just like with addiction, just like they don't understand the internet. That's like trying to tell someone who's never done heroin, you know, well, you know what it's like. Well, no, I don't, because they've
Hmm.
never done it. But yet they're going to try to tell you the best way to stop doing it. Why? Because they love you. Why? Because they don't want you to die. Because they hear all the terrible things on the news about all these terrible things that are happening to people, and they don't want us to be a statistic. That's why.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does Tyler say? Life just happens that way. As crazy as it sounds, I'm glad I went through addiction so we can show people that we can recover loud and clear.
Hmm.
Very well said. Just like I said on a show one time, we were talking about things, that you regret. Like, shit. You're talking with people with addiction. This is a never-ending show if you want to talk about regrets. But then he said something about things you're grateful for. And of course, grateful for sobriety. I'm grateful for family, friends. And I hit him with, man, I'm really grateful that addiction, came into my life. He's like, what? And he just looked at me with like disgust. I go, well, if it didn't, me and you wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation.
Hmm.
If it didn't, my fight, our war would not be here with all of these amazing people. So, I mean, was it my first choice if I had, let's see, become a successful, happy multimillionaire or an addict? Well, I think we all know which one we'd pick. But, you know, the things that I'm going to gain are a lot more than $1 million can give me. by going through these experiences that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
And now looking over to the right here and seeing Sheila and Brandon and Lori and Tyler and Heidi and Jacqueline and Amber and all of these people, that's worth it. So yes, it is worth it.
And
So
Brandon
there.
posted his phone number, by the way, so people can call.
I missed it. Brandon Hughes. Okay, Brandon says, I just want everybody that needs help or needs somebody to talk to about recovery, call or text me anytime. And Brandon's got it out there, 208-627-7859. You are worth my time, and I'll help you. And just remember, God loves you. Brandon, very well
That's
put,
nice.
man. And thank you for doing that. Thank you. And pretty much Heidi sums up our feelings as well. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And
Randy's in
and
the
we
house.
got Skylar Ray is in the house. Skylar is going to be 7 p.m. ish tomorrow. 7 p.m. ish. We are going to be going live. Music and mayhem with there's Randy Powers right there.
That's right.
Randy, were your ears ringing, brother? We were just
We're
talking
talking
about
about you.
you. But tomorrow night it's going to be Eminem, Music and Mayhem, Skylar Ray, Manny Vitale, OG, Susie the Wonder Dog, Pound Cake.
Woo.
Maybe
Don't
not in
forget
that
the ish.
order. Susie is out like a light. So
Mm-hmm.
but definitely check us out tomorrow. Music and Mayhem, 7 p.m. ish. Lori says, stop it, Manny Vitale.
Oh, never, never, never.
No,
Not
no,
gonna
no, no,
happen.
no. So, oh man. Lori, wait, these are all going pretty quick. But where'd it go? There's Randy. I'm here in this fight with you. Randy, yes,
There
you
you
are,
go.
brother. And thank you. What's Skylar put? Manny Vitale, I don't call you son because you're shine. I call you son because you're mine.
Aww.
I'm going to have to read that a few times before I respond. Oh,
Just say
so
thank you.
definitely check us out, man. Skylar Ray tomorrow with Pound Cake. You know Pound Cake's going to make an appearance. And who knows what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We've got our wheel. I just happened to look at the wheels down there. So that was, oh, that's right. Whenever I said that join us tomorrow for Music and Mayhem, 7 o'clock ish, we always get this from Lori. That was my married last name.
Ish.
So she was Lori Ish. You were Lori
Lori-ish.
Ish. So Lori, that that was her. I remember her saying that was her
last name.
maiden name, or not maiden, her married
Married
name
name.
was Ish. So it was, you were Lori Ish. So Lori Ish could come on the My Fight Our War at 7 ish. Oh, and of course we're getting lots of love for Pound Cake. Tyler Thompson. Here, wait, where is it? I was Lori Ish. Oh, you gotta love it. So Sheila, make sure you check us out tomorrow. That way you can get some loving in on Pound Cake as well.
Mm-hmm. From Monroe, Michigan. Was Mr.
Where?
Ish from Monroe, Michigan?
Yeah, I remember her saying that her ex was from Michigan.
I know, but I didn't realize it was in Monroe, Michigan. I remember her saying a city. I didn't remember. Okay. Oh,
Let's
Pound
see.
Cake's got a page? Cool.
Pound Cake has a page, so you gotta check out Pound Cake's page.
Love it.
Let's see. See you tomorrow. All right. Well, definitely check us out tomorrow. And again, what was that breakdown? Tomorrow, Music Mayhem, 7 ish. Thursday, 10
You are
p.m. Eastern
on,
Time.
yeah.
Kalisha, Calico, Pine Case Podcast, Thursday at 10. I was almost at ish, but no, this is
Yeah.
their show, so it's
It's
10.
their show. Yeah.
Friday.
Kaisa.
Kaisa is on Friday. I think Jacqueline was asking about that. If that was you, Jacqueline, Friday we've got Kaisa on, and then Saturday is
Yeah.
Randy. Who?
I just said thank you, Skylar. He said something nice. Yes, Randy's on
Randy.
Saturday.
Yes. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Uh, we fight the war in Tennessee too. Yes,
Yeah,
you
you're
do,
yeah.
Randy. We
He
fight
fights
this
everywhere.
wherever there's addiction, there's my fight or war. Wherever there's addiction, there is all the other. There's all of our families. I've said before. We were talking one time at on a show about all the different platforms that are out there. If you go through them and you punch in recovery platform, I mean, it's just name after name, all these different lists. And I said, well, yeah, but it's all the same, man. We're all one family. It's just like a
Mm-hmm.
regular family.
Mm-hmm.
You've got,
You
your
get your family
family, and
tree.
then you've got, yeah, man, it's just got all the other different names, but still family. And that's what we are. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. How is what Brenda has not been around, man. I see her page and Sunshine. She's got stuff going on with that she's been dealing with that sending but positive thoughts and prayers her way, and hopefully she's doing good. And every now and then, like I said, sending posts out there to check on her,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
she'll respond with a thumbs up and stuff. But so hopefully things are getting better for Brenda. So Brenda, if you're watching, man, give us an
Sending
update.
prayers.
Yes, let us know
Sending
what's
prayers
going
your way.
on.
Good energy.
And not only that too, but we got to find out what's going on with Vancouver, Washington, because I know that she's on the border. She was something about that as far as going
Mm-hmm.
there for the event, the hands across the bridge
Yep.
in Vancouver, Washington. Let's see. Randy Powers. Halfway between Knoxville and Chattanooga.
Okay.
All right. And Amber sending Benjamin Lerner big hugs. Definitely. Benjamin Lerner, I tell you what, he was on our show and was awesome. Um, just an incredible person, artist, rapper, singer. I mean, he is definitely talented. Piano man, plays classic piano, and his story. I mean, you talk about captivating, getting your attention. Benjamin Lerner, man, it was a pleasure having you on, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And just like everyone else, you've got an open invitation anytime, anytime. But other than that, man, I think that's about it for me. Unless you got something on your end that you want to chit chat about or remind people about.
Well, we already went over the shows,
Yep.
and I told you what my friend from work was commenting about how good yesterday's show was.
Yep. And
Yeah.
that goes to everybody too. Um, if you have someone, whether it's family, friend, coworker, whatever it is, man, and maybe they're not part of our family for whatever reason, have them reach
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to share their story, if anything at
They
all.
just want to watch a nice family and gain
Yeah.
not more relatives, more family friends.
Yeah, just
Do
the
seven. Oh,
more the merrier. We're not here to judge anyone, man. We've got people on who have
I
been
don't have
part of this
time.
since Heidi has been on, who have been in the comments, who I've seen, they'll say so and so is watching, but have never posted anything. And that's
Yeah.
fine. If you don't,
Mm-hmm.
the rules are there's no rules, as far as
Yeah.
except obvious, don't be an ass. Well, no, then I wouldn't be able to be on here. But we need some positive thoughts and prayers going out to Christy because my wife is sick right now. Oh, geez, she will get back to you. Well, I tell you what, Brandon, tell Christy that we're all thinking about her, sending positive thoughts and prayers to Christy. And
Yeah. She needs some rest. Then make sure she stays hydrated. You know.
Yes.
Because I've got her
And
booked. If she has to cancel, tell her to let me know.
okay. Well, I think that's about it for me until till tomorrow when we have Music and Mayhem tearing it up at 7-ish. At 7, Lori's last name when she was married to
Mrs.
some
H.
dude in Monroe. Lemon water.
Oh, okay.
Brandon, lemon water. Yeah, it was so funny. I think it was Brandon. When I was talking, doing the show or something like that, and my voice started to go.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm pretty sure it was Brandon. He said tea or honey and tea, or wasn't it? I think it
Mm-hmm.
was you, Brandon. Um, he could tell I was starting to lose my voice again, and he popped in with honey and tea. So I appreciate you looking out, brother.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we made a honey, tea, and lemon.
Yeah, and back in the day, it was
So it would
honey,
have been a
tea,
hot
lemon,
whiskey.
and whiskey. And then the next
Not
one was honey,
anymore.
tea, and whiskey. And then the next one was tea and whiskey. And then the last one was just whiskey. And I tell you what, I felt fine.
Mm-hmm. Till
My
the next
cold was
day.
gone. Oh my God, it felt, I slept like a baby and I was hungover.
Yeah.
So definitely prayers to Christy, man. I hope, tell her that we're all thinking about her. Hope she feels better.
Yeah.
Randy, another one in the books. You got it, brother. And definitely looking forward to having you on here and sharing your story with us. Randy,
That's
thank
right.
you for everything you're doing. Jacqueline, um, hot toddy without the naughty. Oh,
Excellent.
yes.
Look
So
at this.
you
Look at
guys,
we got the cakes.
we got the cakes.
I
You
love it.
guys have a great
This
day.
is the best. This family's the best.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks
Yeah.
for having some fun and just coming on and joining part of the Amber and Jacqueline shenanigators. And thanks for the toilet talk and the commode mode and hog talk and all those things. And like I said, between all of the chaos and the silliness and the laughter, things get serious, man. And we
Mm-hmm.
talk about things, people freaking die
Whiskey.
because of some of these decisions. And they don't need to. And that's why we're here. And so if that means, like I said before, being an ass, then we'll be an ass. If that means being serious and yelling and crying and every other emotion to get the point across, let's do it. If it saves one life, then I'll do it all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
So appreciate you guys. OG, anything?
Just everybody get a good night's rest. Feel good. Feel good.
And
You're
be,
alive. You're sober. It's a wonderful life.
then we will see you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Until then, love you guys, man. Keep fighting the good fight.